I'm Siobhàn and this is Harrison from eventualmother.com. We are back here at Babi Pur TV. Are you sharing? Thank you. To bring you another cloth nappy review, this time for the GroVia O.N.E, which is our most reliable nappy that we have used to date. So looking forward to telling you exactly why it is so good. So let's get on with the review then. The GroVia O.N.E is a lovely all-in-one nappy. You've got the same manufacture and material quality that you can expect from GroVia, which is very, very high quality, including that very high quality popper, which are very, very easy to fit together but hold exceptionally strong. But in addition to those lovely poppers, you've got something very special, which are these. A few Velcro or hook and loop pads. So you just pop those into place along the run. It's worth mentioning actually, it's a very long run of poppers. Lots of options there for you to get a really good tailored fit, even if you are using the popper option. But then once you've fixed those into place on there and the little ones in place on the inside of the wings, you've then got a really effective hook and loop option nappy with one of the strongest hook and loops I've actually seen. It can become quite difficult to take that off, so definitely no risk of your child taking it off without you wanting to. So you've then got a lovely micro fleece on the inside, which is very soft, and it also wicks moisture into the soaker part of the nappy, so it keeps it nice and dry for baby. And in addition, to help you out with that, you've got these channels that run down it, which just means that there's an extra level of protection for your child against any wetness, which is great. You've also, you'll notice, got this lovely shaping to the nappy, which is brilliant, especially for younger children in this, because it's not going to have as much of an impact between their legs, so it's going to be a little bit more comfortable wear. But that's also great for taking all of the moisture into the thinner part of the nappy, so they've not got a wide bulk of wet, which is great. Works really effectively. And then you've got some extra options of this booster. Now, if you've got this on the largest setting, or if you've got a particularly heavy wetter for baby, or indeed if you're wanting to use this as a night nappy, you can use both the soaker and the booster. If you're using this for daytime use, medium setting, or not quite so heavy a wetter, you can just use the soaker itself. Or for teeny tiny little babies, you can just use the booster, which means you can cut down on the extra bulk when you're needing to, and you've got a massive amount of tailoring option there to get this perfect for your little one. So, I've obviously shown you a few different options in terms of tailoring the absorbency and showing you all of the pieces that come with this nappy. Now, you'll notice with these two reasonably large inserts, soakers, boosters, whatever you want to call them, and the nappy itself, you're potentially looking at a bit of bulk. Definitely the bulkiest of the GroVia range, but that does not mean it is fundamentally bulky. Despite the extra layers and despite it not being quite as slimline as its friends, this is still a very streamlined nappy. A child Harrison's age or younger, I'd say from about 9 to 12 months size-wise and upwards, you're going to have very minimal impact on the fit of their clothing. So even clothes that aren't cut for cloth are going to be absolutely fine with these nappy. I'm going to say that extra bulk is probably going to affect children on a smaller age of that, but that just means that you'll maybe need to use a bigger size, use a cut for cloth clothes, or just use it as a night nappy. And that's where this nappy really comes into its own. And this is where the title of most reliable nappy is coming from. Harrison is a very heavy wetter and, as I say, has quite staggered sleep patterns. And despite that and all the extra feeds that brings him overnight, this nappy is yet to be anywhere near leaking. There was one particular night that Harrison ate every hour exactly, and this nappy was on him for 13.5 hours. It was very heavy in the morning, however it was completely dry to the touch, so he was very, very comfortable, and there wasn't any leaking or anything even close to getting to that. So it's such a great nappy. I really, really can't oversell how great this is in terms of that extra absorbency. It's got the things that you'll want from any normal nappy. You've got nice, soft, strong elastic on both the sides and back of the nappy. So nice tight seal for little one, but no nasty red marks sticking in. So always good on that one. Lovely and soft on the inside against baby skin, and a nice long seat. So you've got the excellent range of wear. This one will see you from £10 to £35 as a standard rule. So you get a nice long range there as well. Oh, she dropped something on the floor. Thank you for that. Colour-wise, this is the Topaz Blue. Really lovely shade of blue, and I hope the camera and whatever screen you're using to watch this in does show that in a really nice light. But you can also get the lovely patterns that GroVia are famed for from this as well. So keep an eye out for those. And now for some more lovely features of the nappy that set them apart from the norm. Now, you'll know that when you get cloth nappies, the first thing you want to do is pop them on baby's bottom, but sadly the first thing you have to do is pre-wash them at least once, often a number of times. That means that you'll delay that first on the bum experience. Not with this nappy. This is actually pre-treated, so you don't have to do anything. Once it arrives in your house, it can go straight on the bum, no worries at all. So I love that feature, I think that's great. You've then got a massive, massive luxury of being able to wash it however you want as well. This one can even be washed with bleach. Now, I must admit, I've not tested that. I am a bit old-fashioned when it comes to treatment of my nappies, so it's been washed in exactly the same fashion as my other nappies on 40 degrees with non-bio detergent and no bleaches in there. But if you would like to give it a try and let us know how you fared, do so in the comments, please. I've definitely seen on the forums that people have done it and it's been successful for them. So it's been tried and tested, just not by us. And you've got the additional luxury of being able to tumble dry it, which is brilliant. I love a nappy that you've got the option to tumble dry it on. It just means that if you've got a big, big nappy wash that needs to be hung out and maybe not enough surfaces in which to hang them all from, you can bung some of there in there and just cut down a little bit. Or indeed, if you're short on time and need to get your nappies dry, it is really nice to have that option. So well done, GroVia, for giving that one. And it's not the only GroVia that you can do that with. So that is a nice option that they like to throw out to people every now and then. Thank you. But it does air dry very well as well. Of course, we have tried both tumble dryer and air drying. Tumble drying has not impacted its absorbency whatsoever or its leak resistance. And air drying keeps it just as soft and fluffy as tumble drying too. Because of how absorbent it is going to take you a bit longer on the air dry than some nappies. But if you've got a nice warm house like ours and you're prepared to turn it a couple of times, you can probably get that time down to about 6 hours. Without doing so, without messing on with it, it'll be done easily 10 hours, so pop it over the banister overnight and you'll be set the next day. The blueberries have been replenished, so it gives us just enough time to tell you that we love this nappy. We are going to heavily recommend it, like we say, as our most reliable nappy that we've used to date. It's one of GroVia's finest examples and one of the finest examples of cloth nappies out there on the market. So if you're looking to go with cloth and you may be struggling to find an overnighter that suits, this one is going to have you covered. Clearly, this one agrees. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have found it useful. If you are wanting to buy your own GroVia, head over to the website www.babipur.co.uk and browse the range there. You will not be disappointed, I can assure you. And don't forget to give lots of thumbs up, likes, subscribes, shares and all the other lovely stuff to Babi Pur TV. We'll hopefully see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching.